short of a wager in a world full of haters. I know this love is hard to find. I couldn't handle the weight of the pressure, forcing my heart to open wide. Gotta stay calm before the stormy weather, in hopes that we can both stay alive. Too many obstacles often astray. It would be awesome if all things could stay. We would be cautioned for honest mistakes. I'll do whatever it takes in this world. You and I share this love, do or die, as we're still on the rise. Can you see the world through my eyes? In this world, you and I share this love, do or die, as we're still on the rise. Can you see the world through my eyes? That's why when the skyline crumbles, will you stand tall or will you be on board? When the skyline crumbles, will you stand tall or will you be on board? When the skyline crumbles, will you stand tall or will you be on board? When the skyline crumbles, will you stand tall or will you be on board? When I make a mistake, need your perspective, keep us grounded. Dreams make the earth shake, and my world comes tumbling down. And if this is love, would you stand by my side? And in this life, if the skyline crumbles, could you help me keep this dream alive? Could you help me keep this dream alive? If the skyline crumbles, when the skyline crumbles, will you stand tall or will you be on board? When the skyline crumbles, will you stand tall or will you be on board? When the skyline crumbles, will you stand tall or will you be on board? When the skyline crumbles, will you stand tall or will you be on
One, two, one. Hold up. Because now I can't see the damn. There we go. Talk, JT.
Test, test. You know the vibes.
There we go.
Super duper ew.
1 2 1 2.
What's poppin'?
Alright. Holla to the kings, holla to the queens, and everybody in between. I'm your host, Radio Fahim. You're listening to the Nightly Gemini. And tonight, my special guest is the man himself, a lineage of artistic and musical creativity, Mr. JT. Thank you for joining me tonight.
What's going on? What's going on? Thank you for having me. You know the vibes.
Appreciate it.
This
Always,
guy
always.
is such a goat in his own way. I ain't gonna get into it. We just gonna get right into it.
Yo. So check it. I mean, like, you're co-hosting the show with me tonight.
Period.
You know what I mean? So we talk about anything or whatever. But
Any
like,
and everything.
later on, I want to do when I do like a re-interview with you.
Okay.
I want to do like a like maybe we do a walking type of thing.
Oh, yeah.
Like walking interview.
Let's do it.
Part of it walking, part of it in a park or something like that. Boom.
We here, baby.
We'll talk about it, work it out.
You know the vibes.
But Mr. JT,
Yep.
you have been like low key creating like some of the most, I would say, dynamic music that I come across, that
Thank
I listen
you.
to
That
currently.
means a lot coming
You
from
know
you.
what I mean? Like you in Dead Man Walking, you brought choir in, you took us to church.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In Touchdown, you gave us a bit of a longer, like chill, mellow vibe.
Yeah, very.
You know what I mean? Then you have stuff like Motivation. You know what I mean? Or Burning Up.
The calm again.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
But like it gives a
Fan for real.
it gives a bit of a harder feel. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? It gives a bit of a harder feel.
Thank you.
So with that being said, you don't have too much romance music out there.
Oh,
You need to make something for the ladies, man.
I mean, okay, so
You have
I got music. That's the thing. I have a lot of stuff that I want to put out, and a lot of it does involve romance. I did used to put out love songs, but because life was lifing and because I was not in the good amount of feels, I there was a period in my life where I gave up on a lot of things, and I like kind of threw some stuff out. I have the songs, but either they have to be remade or repurposed or reinvented. You know, I have plenty of love songs, and I feel like me being me, you know, I'm very loving as a person.
Yeah.
And anybody like you that really knows me long enough, like I'm very like, I give you a hug, pat on the shoulder, on the back, whatever. But anything that I know will just give people just a feeling of encouragement. As soon as I touch the skin, I transfer my energy to you, and it's like we exchange energies just for the sake of our presence is everything. And I feel like, you know, being present in the moment when you're around people who lack that is valued, because a lot of people nowadays, as talented as they are, some people just don't know how to express themselves through music or through whatever outlet.
Yeah.
You know, so I think now is that time where once I make a name for myself as far as this, then I could really like tap in more into love, because I think that's like the end all be all for me. Like we all want to be successful in some way, shape, or form, but I don't even care about the money as much as I care about the music. And for me, the music is always going to be there, but we won't. So it's like, how do I translate whatever I do into my work so that when it transcends beyond all that and people know me as just me and not just this artist?
Yeah.
Like, how do I, after the fact, bring people together?
Yeah.
How do I make a community? How do I encourage people to be themselves and to put everything out, you know, like it's your outlet, so on and so forth.
That's part of what like I built New Chemi Entertainment around, you know what I mean?
As you should.
That's part of like everything that I do is in a way of trying to like give back to the artist, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And not just give back to the artist, but give back to like the entrepreneurs that are I'm in, you know, connections with and stuff like that, because like I want this to be like an ecosystem thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So because at the end of the day, we're all trying to accomplish a passion. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So some of us want to be clothing designers. Some of us want to be artists. Some of us want to be actors and actresses. You know what I mean? But like everything kind of piggybacks. Who says that clothing designer isn't in that artist's music video?
Right.
And then that person that wanted to become that actress or actor is like in the music video. You know
right.
what I mean? I always think about, I forgot exactly what music video it was, but like Megan Good.
Mm-hmm. She's been in a couple.
A few of them, but there's one in particular that really comes to mind. That's like everybody's just like, oh yeah, I remember when Megan Good was in that video.
Oh, 21 Questions.
Yes.
Of course.
Yes.
I'm like, that's funny because I'm so late with a lot of stuff, and I saw that recently. I'm like, oh, that's Megan Good. Okay, cool.
That's
So the
why
fact
I
you
said
said
it.
that, I was like, oh shit.
As soon as it comes up,
Yep.
like as soon as somebody says, no, the one that you always think about when you think
Shorty
about
look
Megan
good in that video.
No.
So I'm like, what? I need some Megan Goods. Nah. no. But Megan Good is fine though. Like shout out to
respectfully.
Sis. Shout out sis. You know the vibes.
Respectfully. So yeah, but like you've also been making the circuit with podcasts. You know what I mean? You've been on other podcasts.
Yeah.
And then you've had your rooftop freestyle.
Whew, If you know, you know.
Your rooftop freestyle. Now, I've heard rumor mill. I've heard that's drawn up a bit of some more controversy.
I did that on purpose. Yes.
You kind of already like always kind of set in a little bit of controversy somehow, some type of way.
That's how you know I'm doing something right. If people hate and they start, promoting you in some way, shape, or form, that's free promo. Paparazzi. Okay, cool.
At the end of the day, free promo is free promo. All
right?
publicity is good publicity.
Right?
Up until I feel like
until you cross a certain threshold and it's like, all right, you got to get hands canceled or some shit.
But like that all depends on, I feel like, what you did as a person, as an artist, as an entertainer,
yeah.
as an influencer. You know what I mean? It really depends on what you did. But you've lately been making the rounds on these podcast circuits, or some of these smaller podcasts.
Yeah.
Smaller stuff. You know what I mean? How does it feel to like start seeing a ball rolling through with your music at the moment?
I think it's interesting considering that I haven't really like dropped as much as I'd like to, or as much as I feel like I should. Because as of this year in particular, in 2025, only thing I dropped for myself was Dead Man.
Okay, yeah.
Right? Everything else was either features, or I'm featured in something, or, obviously I go to shows, I'll take pictures, they'll do the whole partnership collaboration on Instagram and whatever. And, just to keep me relevant. And I think for the most part, I feel indifferent because, like, the people who know me.
Yeah.
But I think as far as, like, all the people that know me but don't want to admit that they still, like, admire me to some degree, I think the snowball effect is affecting them the most.
Oh, okay.
But that's like any person. It's like people expect you to do less, and then it's like, oh, I hit him with the woo.
In the most famous words of Mike Jones, back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They all on me. Immortal words.
Girls used to diss me. Now they try to miss me. All that shit.
Yeah.
All that shit with Biggie. Yeah.
I'm about to say, Biggie was big on that too. Biggie was big on that too.
He was definitely like, fuck you, suck my dick. Like all that energy. No, I think for the most part it's cool. Aside from that, I think it's cool that even when I'm not doing a lot, I don't have to do a lot. Okay. Because I know that what you were telling me before, how you said I make dynamic music. Right. I've noticed a lot of artists, they put out music and they put out songs, and I'm not going to judge everybody. I mean, no one's perfect, but everybody has their hit. It has their whatever, right? Yeah. But there's very few people that they put out shit that's so consistent where it's like, it could be 10 years old and it still slaps. Or it still has that, ooh. So the fact that people are still playing songs from way back then, you played Motivation, you played Burning Up the Calm, by the way, that's on all sites. Like songs like that, and those are the songs I didn't even promote like crazy, mind you, compared to the stuff I'm putting out now. And it just goes to show that whatever music that you make, and if it still hits, like those songs, I've made timeless experiences. I and or whoever is like me in this aspect, we have made timeless experiences. And the fact that it's giving and enhancing the relevance, that's kind of important for me. Just as any other artist that's trying to like be on the come up or whatever. It's like, wow, like people still, appreciate that. That's what's up. Yeah, nah. So in that regard, I mean, it's cool. I hope that anybody who watches this, if you're brand new, I hope you like some of the stuff that I have now. I'm obviously going to be way better in the future when I drop newer stuff. We all get better with age. Oh, yeah. But generally speaking, like...
age, experience, and practice.
And wisdom. Well, it all comes with it.
I'm about to say wisdom is like the compilation of that stuff a little bit.
But ultimately, just being your best self in that specific time period, era, whatever, like... I now love the fact that even when I have different eras, like anytime someone drops a product, there's like a new arc of something, right? But in each arc or each whatever, there's always those 2 or 3 songs that either like solidify the whole project or just got everybody through everything or both. Yeah. You know what I mean? And like a lot of people, they'd be like, oh yeah, my favorite artist is Drake, for example. But they like the songs that were on his early mixtapes before he started becoming Drake. Right. Those are like the OG fans type shit. And I want to get to that point where I'll have like a fuck ton of songs where even someone like Fahim would be like, yo, you ever heard of this song? And I'd be like, how you know that song? Oh yeah, I remember this thing. Da, da, da. Like only the exclusive people, if you know type shit, then But that's it. But yeah, I think for the most part, I like the snowball effect. I like the fact that it's just adding relevance, and I like that people are still, like, those of you who are in tune, thank you for staying in tune. And, of course, nobody's obligated, but I'm only obligated to just do my thing and keep going. and keep trying and keep doing.
Well, we definitely appreciate it. You know what I mean? Like, it's definitely I always play you. I always play you. You know what I mean? So,
This man is never lies.
We'll build experience, Mr. JT,
Of course.
throughout tonight. You know what I mean? So we're
Of course.
gonna go ahead and we're about to go ahead and go through. But I think before anything else, it just has to be said. It has to be acknowledged that, like, your mom.
Oh, let's go. All right. So, okay, there's an interview that's out by these guys that they call them like Tap In Radio. And in that interview...
Shout out to Tap In Radio.
Shout out to my man DJ Soullah, S-O-U-L-L-A-H, Soullah, right? I'm sorry if I spelled your name wrong, so don't at me or quote me. But anyway, so in that whole conversation, I mentioned my mom. At the time, I said house music. I didn't know that it was... The difference between house music is... House is... And freestyle is...
I feel like that was like more disco.
It has elements of that
like
in
a
it.
house disco because it was like that era.
Right.
That's what it was. I felt like that's
when my pops was dating my mom's, it was like late 80s, early 90s. My mom became this freestyle artist. And at that time, I didn't know that was what freestyle was actually called. I thought it was called house music because they do a lot of those. They have a lot of those in-house sounds that were very similar.
I feel like that's just the origins of house music.
So I would normally call it house music, but the people who really know like the roots of it all, that's actually freestyle. So my mom is named Jasmine with no E at the end. And she had 2 songs out called On the Loose and Once Is Enough.
Once Is Enough, that's the one.
Yes, and I don't even think they're on Spotify or any of that because I tried looking that up before, and you know this is like back in the day too. So.
I found them on YouTube.
Yeah, they had people have
and it was like strange how like where I had to find it was. You know what I mean?
Because my mom. I don't think my mom had videos for either song when they were out, but they were popping on the radio, and I know that at that time college radio was a huge thing.
Right.
So when my mom was doing college tours,
Voice meter is what.
You know, everyone was going crazy for sis. That and also like people to this day like have told me, "Yo, your mom, that's your mom." Like I remember going on YouTube once just to look up the song, and someone will put out the vinyl of Jasmine. Once it's enough, they'll play it, and then the thing, and then I commented under it saying, "This is my mom." Like I was, proud of it, of course. So this past year, this guy, his name is Ben. I forgot his actual last name. Shout out to Ben. You know who you are. The one in Texas, by the way. If you know, you know. And he hits me up. He's like, "Hey, man, I just want to let you know, is your mom..." There it is. There you go. Is your mom...
I wonder if I'll be able to play it without being taken down.
I'm sure. I mean, it's on a playlist. And I've seen...
No, but it's like Spotify will take down. First of all, there's different editions of this. It's the club edition. Some guy named Todd Terry did it.
It's probably
the
producer.
Radio edition. Probably the producer.
Yeah.
It's Todd Terry.
Or DJ, that too.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, my mom had 2 songs out. Once Is Enough, On the Loose. They both were hit songs. That is not my mom.
That is not your mom.
That is not my mom. That is crazy. My mom does not look anything like that. This lady's pretty though. This lady's pretty though. But anyway, shit. No, but she ended up.
I think this may be the one though, because like, 1990 single, Once Is Enough.
That has to be it.
This might be it.
If it is, I'll be surprised if they still have it.
Because edition or the radio edition. So that's the wrong Jasmine.
Well, they do have versions of that because the original stuff they used to play like 6-7 minute segments of the song.
Yeah.
DJ versions.
Yeah.
So technically,
So
if
club
it is
version,
a club or dub version, it's probably the same. But if it's dub, that means it's English. That means this had to be translated in some way, shape, or form. So yeah, the guy came. Ben hit me up. He asked me about my mom. And he was telling me that people in Texas and all the southern states, a lot of people are very much freestyle heavy, and they pretty much very much love those 2 songs.
Wow.
And so it was kind of cool to have a conversation about it, whatever. And I just found out this past week that my mom, on August 8th, she's going to fly to Texas and perform those songs for the first time in years. And I was just like...
So is your mom out here?
My mom,
live out here in New
she
York?
was originally in New York.
Where does she?
Now she's in Palm Beach because she's taking care of my grandfather. He's the only grandparent I have left. But she went like maybe 4 years ago.
Okay.
After both my grandmothers on both sides passed away a month apart from each other.
Yeah. Okay.
For COVID and whatever else. My mom was like, okay, she got to take care of her dad. I don't blame her.
Right.
She went to go, so she's there. But she was telling me, my mom has not performed those songs in years. Like probably before my sisters and I were born.
Yeah.
Or maybe around that time, maybe a little bit after. But basically over 20 years, bro.
Right.
And it's just like my mom's gonna be outside in Texas, and people that know her are gonna all see her now. So it's like, it's a great feeling that it came from me. Because
exactly. That's like it's like a gift that. It's a gift of a family. I feel like it's a gift of a family legacy that like you didn't even intend. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's like the best gift of all. It's something that you didn't intend, but it honors like your predecessor, the one before you.
Of course.
That came and did it. And even though it wasn't big and granular, it still was done.
I mean, it's big for what it is. The fact that,
you know what I mean?
Even people to this day are still talking like, yo,
I'm telling you, my family played the song in the house, and I was like, once I've heard the song, I was like, no fucking way, that's his mom. I was like, I know it from the fucking list of music that my grandmother used to play during cleaning sessions of the house.
I met one kid
swear to
named
God.
Astrid. Shout out to you, Astrid, if you ever see this. I love you, bro. You know the vibes. I met him in 2017. I was homeless for the first time. I was dealing with a lot of stuff. Funny enough, with my mom. That's a whole other conversation, but not relevant. But say that to say, I met him, and we were friends, and from then to now, he was hitting me up. We had a conversation about life or whatever. Mind you, he's a kid that's like younger than me in a wheelchair and like whatever. He's Filipino, and his whole family. He was like I made the post the other day about my mom, and he's like, "That's your mom?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I used to go to every Filipino party in my family, and they would play that song all the time. You had all the titas and the aunties going crazy doing dance." I'm like, and this is one guy, and mind you, this kid is a Y2K, Gen Z kind of guy.
Yeah.
And he's like, yo, bro, I take it from a Gen Z dude. Your mom's music is living on.
Yeah.
And whatever. And not many people know, understand, or give a fuck about freestyle music.
Yeah.
And if they do, they just sample it and add a drill beat to it.
Yeah.
On some shit. But like the fact that my mom's music is still relevant in that aspect, it's like, wow, my mom hasn't even really been in tune with the technological shit of today.
Yeah.
And it's like people still fuck with this. And it's just like, I just wish something in that regard worked out more in my mom's favor so that she could still either collect some royalties or like have more stuff
Who knows?
I'm sure there's a way to get to that.
We'll talk
about that's all the thing.
We'll talk about stuff afterwards.
No.
But
of course. But I say that to say, like, because I'm still out of the loop with a lot of things. Like, I know of my mom's situation, I know of that, and it's just like, yo, like, even now, me still trying to be my own artist, and then me still helping my mom out in a way. It's kind of like the dream never died, even though we're much older now, you know. And I still, at the very least, I want to take my mom everywhere. I want her to see the world. You know, I want to be able to do the things that she didn't get to do. And if she can get paid for the rest of her life to just eat and travel and live her life, why not? I want to be a part of that catalyst and just. You know?
I felt you on that.
God.
All right, we're gonna take a quick music break, but this should be, hopefully is. We'll see. Taking a random shot with Spotify now.
I'm weak.
We'll see. But this is Once Is Enough.
Hopefully.
By Jasmine.
Hopefully. Do you just press space?
Oh, hold up.
Gets my heart broken. You put my heart into. I was
need your body next to me. Hoping you can feel the knees. Hello. Yeah. It's okay if you take your time. I understand you'll be mine. Hello. Cause you got me in a daze. Ain't talk to you in days. If I'm being honest, yes, I feel some type of way. Like hello. Cause you got me like hello. 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 Cause you got me like hello. 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 Baby, just tell me how you feel. It's okay, you can keep it real. Maybe it's just having fun, but I really feel like he's the one. Cause you got me in a daze and talk to you in days. If I'm being honest, just to feel some type of way. Would you give me a ring? See, you know what I mean. By the end of summer, had you right there on your knees. You got me like hello, 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 hello. Cause you got me like hello, 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 hello.
I think about it all the time when I'm on my way. Nobody ever see me shine till I'm on the stage. Feels like a blessing in the sky. One day you'll see me on the sign in the Hall of Fame. I believe I'm not alone when I follow my dreams. Everybody I know is counting on me. They set an example. They've been wishing, praying, and burning candles for me. Now I think that I'm ready to take lead. I've been keeping it steady at a race speed. I can't wait to show the whole world who I really ought to be. Just hold me close when I gently sweep you off your feet. Damn, baby, I like Mary Poppins and it shows. Supercalifragilistic, it's beyond the doses. I just wanna live inside my music cause I'm focused. And this is my moment. Nobody cares what we are. In a world where the timeless music plays as we say hello. Hello, nobody cares who we are. That's why we waited so long to yesterday. As I say hello, hello to the future.
Hello, hello, it's Isaac, Mr. Bad Cat. Still got my backpack, still running laps around them half-asses, making mad chatter like the Mad Hatter. Took the train from Manhattan to Brooklyn to make my past matter. I have raps like apps, have data, trying to make it in the city where everybody gathers. And I'm passing mad passes, laughing after bad chapters, passing the statue at Madison Garden. I couldn't fathom that I made it happen. And I'm not slowing down on gas before I wrap it up, I'm spazzing. If your energy's matching, send me your address, let's get it clapping. I give a fuck about a fabric. The designers in my soul, and my goal is really to cash in. The way you're living in the past, man, it's tragic. In the attic, whipping verses up, that's my main habit. When will you get it? I told you it ain't average. Just make sure you say hello when I glow on that road.
Nobody cares who we are. In a world where the timeless music plays as we say hello, hello.
Ooh, yep, forgot about that. That wasn't the one I had to turn on. I had to turn on this one. Ugh. All right. Holla to the Kings, holla to the Queens, Radio Fahim, and Mr. JT. We're here on the Nightly Gemini.
We in the cut.
We got to hear his mom Jasmine's song "Once Is Enough." Found the right one. Looked up on Spotify, found the right one during live. You know what I mean? Because that was a gamble.
It was a
That
gamble.
was a gamble. I definitely had the wrong one at first.
There's plenty of artists that have like similar names.
Yeah.
So you always have to make sure you find the right one or the right sound. You're like, okay.
Yeah.
T-Pain was like, there's too many Lils. There's too many babies.
Yo.
Two niggas with babies. Do something else.
First of all,
yeah.
we said that shit like a long time ago when like Lil Wayne came out because it was Lil Scrappy, Lil Flip, Lil Wayne,
Lil
like
Twist, Lil Nar, Lil
Yeah.
Xan,
bro,
Lil
like
Peep. You said Peep, right?
all of these niggas like came out like at the same time, so it was a bunch of Lils, and we said that shit like 20
Too
years
many
ago.
Lils, and most of them are not that great. Or they're not as relevant as they should be. I'm not gonna discredit every
Okay,
artist, the
okay,
hustle, you know.
okay.
But there was a lot of them that were like, what the hell? Why are you even call yourself Lil whatever? Lil whatever. J.
Lil
Cole,
whatever.
Shout out to J. Cole.
But yeah, so like, okay, during the break we was talking about like your song and was listening to Hello, and just recap for us like how this song came to be.
So with Hello, this is like one of those songs I call a puzzle piece song because I have like a bunch of songs I write since I was like a kid. Huh?
Pass me one of them, whichever one you.
I don't care which. Yeah. Whatever. All right.
Did you not want to be racist and give me the watermelon one? It's okay. I'll take the
weak.
watermelon one if you don't want the
I
watermelon
bought
one.
a watermelon and a mango Arizona. I'm like, what drink? Which one you want? He's like, I don't care what. I'll drink anything. So I was like, I just randomly grabbed one, and since you know,
it's okay. It's okay.
we're both black. I'm Puerto Rican. You're no vibes. We black on the inside. Cheers, regardless.
Cheers.
So anyway, going back to this. So this is what I call a puzzle piece song. What I mean by that is that over the years, like any songwriter out there, you have like a bunch of songs, a bunch of poems, a bunch of whatever. You just write throwaways or you just whatever.
Stockpile of lyrics.
Stock up lyrics, yeah, just in case. So I was working on a song called Mars with a friend of mine named Superlative Sane. Shout out to you, bro, if you're watching this. Go follow him. He's one of the most talented motherfuckers I know, R&B.
Who?
Superlative Sane, R&B artist. Pop, R&B,
Spell it?
all that. Superlative, like the word superlative, and then Sane as in S-A-I-N. Sane.
Right on.
I have a few songs with him. One of my favorite songs from him is X. There is a reason you are my ex. Oh my God, that's one of my homies.
It's called X.
Yeah, that's an old song, but yeah, on his album.
I say, yeah, he has some.
He got some songs. He got a lot of songs. He has a good song called "Make It." I have a song called "Pressure."
Recently did one Nightfall.
That was the most recent song, Nightfall. But he's fire, bro. He's very talented. He does all his music videos. He edits all his shit. He films all his shit. He basically acts,
Yeah.
creates.
I mean, when you're
And-
like a musical artist, you kind of have to be.
But he's always on tour too. He's always like doing the work. So shout out to you. You're one of my inspirations, bro. No cap, no bias. Not just saying that. So we was working on a song called Mars, and this is an unreleased song.
Okay.
We were working on it with another friend, and for legal stuff and behind the scenes stuff, we ultimately were just like, all right, maybe this song is not going to be out for a while. And the beat to the thing was kind of sold. When we found out last minute, we're like, oh shit, we were going to use it. But anyway, we were working on the song, and in the song, I was rapping about like, I'm singing and rapping about being in Mars and whatever. And I mentioned how I'm not coping until I'm in Copenhagen. Because I obviously want to travel and see the world. And internationally, people always go to Europe. And Copenhagen is definitely one of the main locations in Europe for people to tour and stuff like that. Fast forward, I'm working on music, and this guy, Isaac, hits me up. And he's like, hey, I saw some of your music, so-and-so. We swapped information. And it turned out he's from Copenhagen. And I was like, oh, I think I low-key manifested this. Cool. So then he basically just sends me a beat that he produced. I think he produced that. And I'm sorry, I'm high, so don't mind. No, but he definitely produces beats and he, does stuff like that. And he was flying to New York at that time to just meet up with different people and stuff.
Okay.
So he was in New York for a few days, and he wanted to just meet, and we met, and we just made the song on the spot. And we have a few friends. Shout out to my homegirl Karis, Cerys, Karis. She was another mutual friend of ours. We went to a spot called Coexist Gaming. Cool place. The location now is in the city, like 30-something street. I forgot the exact location, but it's in the city. It's a basically like a video game lounge venue, open mic, streaming, anime, all that mixed in. It's pretty eventful stuff.
Interesting.
But this was before Coexist moved into the city. They were originally they were on Central Avenue in Brooklyn, and then they moved to Evergreen Avenue, also in Brooklyn, which was only maybe a 20-minute walk further out. But then this was during pandemic, and it kind of etched all the way into now,
right,
evolved into now. But yeah, we filmed in the house. At the time it was a gaming house. It was like a giant apartment, 2 or 3 floors with different game rooms and stuff. We did that, and then we walked around New York and just filmed different parts of just us in the city internationally, quote unquote. We decided to make it international because we both I'm from New York and from America. He's from Europe. But we decided for the song itself, in the video, it's on YouTube. It's us doing our thing, hanging out, chilling, but the lyrics are all translated in different
languages
from different parts of the world.
Oh, that's dope.
To make it to give it more of that international feel.
Yeah.
And so that was just a thing. It kind of just came together as one, and it was a blessing when me and Isaac made the song. It was it felt touching to me because it made me feel oh wow, I can actually do something now. Especially when I go places. And I go to places like Copenhagen, I now know somebody that lives there,
right?
Or I know somebody that knows somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And yeah, it was a fun time, really. Isaac is a cool dude. Very humble, respectful guy. He cares about the craft, from what I remember. Talented man, and I only work with people that have a potential to do something better with themselves, no matter what the level that they're at. If I hear it, and mind you, I have an ear for music, so I have a really strong sense of, who's talented or who's just almost there. It depends.
Okay.
And I'm not saying this to say that I know everything about everything, because
my cup, that's how
whatever
some people
is
would take it. That's
right.
why,
music
that's
is subjective, and whatever is my cup of tea may not be for everybody. But I know what that
you kind of know what the formula sounds like.
Right, for whatever demographic they're trying to hit.
Right.
I know what it sounds like enough to know okay, I may not like this, but I know somebody else who would probably work with this.
You know what a quality sound would sound like, no matter the genre.
Well, I mean, yes and no.
Kind of no matter, but even if it's not your taste, you're okay, but it's quality. You know what I mean? It may not be your taste. It may not be something you're going to add to your playlist.
Yeah.
But somebody will add this to theirs.
It's also all circumstantial too, because
yeah,
some people can only work with whatever they have. So it could be quality to you, but it may not be quality. It may not sound like the way it should be just because of whatever situation you're in. And it's not a here or there thing. It's just that could happen to anybody.
I feel you.
But in general, yes, I agree. It feels. I understand the value of the craft,
right?
In that, and I always try to respect that in all genres and all,
Yeah.
So that I don't step out of line as far as what I'm doing, because what I'm doing, obviously, I'm trying to make something fire, but I also want to make sure that it sounds like how it's supposed to sound.
Right.
Otherwise, it's just noise.
Mm.
Anybody could just do that,
literally,
and call it art.
I feel you.
And that's not even a bad thing. That's actually a thing. That's just...
but but that's where I feel like that's where the era of the SoundCloud rappers and the SoundCloud rappers in particular. I always say rappers because that's the genre that I ended up going into. But the SoundCloud era of music making in general, that's where it kind of came in. Everybody's messing around with Fruity Loops and Logic, you know what I mean? And then they're making stuff and they just being able to upload it, you know what I mean? So YouTube and SoundCloud became this mosh pit of just noise for a long time. Like I'm gonna be completely honest. I've had this thought on wanting to do this for a while, and I've tried to do other podcasts and other shows, and I've had my stuff taken down because I've copywritten songs and stuff like that. So that's why I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna find independent artists because there's always going to be people making artists. I know there's people making artists. My fear was everybody was still trying to make the same sound. Everybody was just like, and I knew that couldn't have been the case, which made me delve into
It's hard.
the discovery of people. You know what I mean?
Because, there may be people that really genuinely want to sound like a certain artist.
Yeah.
And then there's others that want to make a certain sound. It's just like, I don't know.
If that's where your talents lie, you lie in that genre, then that's fine. You know what I mean? But like to purposely just be like, I want to sound like that because that's what's hot. Like, that's where I think the radio became oversaturated for me, and I stopped listening. I stopped listening to the radio for a long time. It was just 90s and 2000s music for a very long time. Every now and then, something will seep its way in. You know what I mean? Like a Flow Rider song might seep its way in. A Kesha song might come out of nowhere. You know what I mean? But other than that, I was keeping up with my artists that I grew up on. I was keeping up with Alicia Keys, Eminem. You know what I mean? 50 wasn't making music, but like, even Jay-Z to an extent, you know what I mean? I'm not too big of a Jay-Z fan.
Wait, at what time though? What's it 50?
Oh, this was like after the Kanye stuff. Like because then I was listening to a lot of Kanye, like
him and Kanye going at it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then I was listening because 50 stopped making music after a while.
After a certain point. Yeah.
He just stopped making music after a while. And then like Kanye, a lot of Kanye, Lupe Fiasco. You know what I mean? Like that kind of era a little bit, but then like they kind of faded to the back of mainstream, and so like there was no more of that on the radio, and I feel like it was cool when the radio was more diverse, where like you had like Katy Perry, Beyonce, Lil Wayne, and Neo or Usher. You know what I mean? Like the radio's not, it doesn't give me that, it hasn't. At least maybe now
it was
a little
range,
bit more.
and there's not as much now.
You know what I mean? And that's what I felt. And that's what I felt like it was happening in the mid 2010s, in the 2010s. You know what I mean? Like after 08, that's kind of where like I felt I stopped. You know, but like it's great to hear artists or like just different styles within the same genre, different genres again. You know what I mean? It's good to hear like people expanding their palette once again, and instead of like it's just this is a singular sound that like you have to listen to if you're this demographic of people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like even reggaeton and salsa are blurring the lines, and Afrobeats are blurring the lines between demographics of people. You know what I mean? Because we can get to artists like y'all. Because now it's like if you can push it. If you can push it, it'll get pushed. You know what I mean? Like if you have it, you can push it, it'll get pushed. And that's honestly, again, truthfully where I see you, because like I can't express nothing but like the quality of sound, the quality of style, the quality of art that I hear when I listen to your music, JT. Like it's,
thank you.
You're literally one of the reasons why I was like, I gotta do this. You know what I mean? I gotta do this however the best way I can do it. Because like for you, it's a bit of legacy, it's a bit of passion. And for me it's just like I just love music and I don't wanna see music die. Like
when you say it like that, bro, I swear to God.
I don't wanna see music die.
I always feel like when it comes to like being okay, I don't think I'm the realest person alive, quote unquote, per se. Because everybody could think like that, but everybody has their flaws. But I think for the sake of being one of the realest artists left, I feel like I'm one of the only few left. And I mean that to say, everybody that's still alive and still doing their thing, they're still there. Yeah. Like I'm not taking that away from them.
Yeah.
But like, after a certain point, after X amount of people were created, we're not getting the same kind of people anymore.
Yeah.
And who knows? There's always going to be someone new we meet in our lives. I always say don't sleep on the younger generation. There are plenty of kids that are out there. There are plenty of youngins that are out there. You know who you are. Shout out to you. Like, really smart, really, like, on point. And I'm like, yo, you got it. Like if I can see it and I know it and I can tell, like you just know. It's an instinctual thing. But in general, like most things nowadays, it's kind of like a weird funk balance we're in because of the whole technology too. Like today's now generation is all built off of iPads and iPhones and what any other touchscreen device. Whereas back in the day, we grew up with just internet and radio and TV stuff and at some point, the internet.
Yeah.
Like the touchpad.
No,
all that stuff.
yeah. Like we've gotten to go from analog to digital
for sure.
From analog to digital, from digital to like the cloud.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's like now shit's like in the fucking air. Literally.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Niggas transferring files with a swipe.
But yeah,
and niggas catching it with their phones. Like, what the fuck?
In fact, I do feel you though. Like there's not enough substance. Everything is becoming saturated to a point where New York, as being the capital of the world, it's like it's a melting pot for so many artists that are trying to be like each other, or like they just can't help the fact that you can't avoid it. Like you're in a place where everyone, for the most part, some way or another, does music or some kind of musical thing.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's where it is. It's like, you can't hide from that. Like, everyone is trying to do the same thing, more or less. And I think it's just a matter of how much do you stand out from everybody else without even trying.
I feel you.
And that there's no right or wrong answer for that either. Because like, I might think one way, and then one other person might think the same way, and they probably had more of a chance to pop better than me or whatever. You never really know.
You never know.
But I know that we and us, I think we are some of the realest people left. Not just to say that to sound biased, although I am partially like that because I love you.
Hey. Appreciate
the
it.
vibes, of course. No. But in general, though, like all the people that we mentioned, by the way, Isaac, superlative saying everybody. Like,
let me just say, like, follow him on Instagram, MrJT.music.
Nope. Just Mr. JT Music.
Oh,
the word Mr. JT and music.
Okay, Mr. JT Music.
No dot.
On Instagram. And like his stories will tell you how real he is. Like, just keep up with his stories.
I'm weak. Don't do that.
Yo,
I'm very
you be having me weak.
I'm very outspoken.
You off today.
Everybody be pissed me off. Life be lifing. But at the same time, though, like I'm not just that person that just does that. I'm very. Like, when I'm with people and I'm cool with everybody and I like everybody, I'm me. Like, hey, what's up? How you doing?
Yeah.
But, like, every now and then, I just feel like...
Motherfuckers be testing you.
Yo, so many people. And I gotta, like, I ain't gonna lie, like...
So, hold on. If you was to let's say...
Excuse me.
If you was to, let's say, do a good and bad album, right? What would be Mr. JT's alter ego?
Good and bad?
Yeah, like an Angel and Demon album. What would be Mr. JT's alter ego? Like, what would the evil JT be called? Like,
wow. Hold on. Okay, so I already have a couple names in my head.
Okay.
I always felt like Mr. JT itself was the alter ego because I am Justin.
Okay.
But
not Justin Timberlake.
I
Not
get
Mr.
that all the
Justin
time.
Timberlake.
It's cool.
But
I get that all the time. I ain't gonna lie.
He can dance.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yo.
No, I mean, he obviously Justin Timberlake is a heavy influence. I mean, I did like NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, all that. Like, we grew up on that. But there was a period of time where I always used to sing "Like I Love You" and be like, "I just wanna love you, babe." I can't do it now, but when I really like. Yeah. They'd be like, "Oh, you sound like him." I'd be like, "It's just the song."
Trust me, before I was 13, I could hit them high notes. Ever since I was 13, I was sounding like this.
Yeah. I'm weak.
Yeah. Could you imagine calling, like, your 7th grade girlfriend's home and her father answers? And he's like, "Who is this?" I'm like, "Hey, it's Chandelier home." And he's like, "This is a grown-ass man." I had to meet him in person and be like, "Hi." And he's like, "Oh, you really are a 13-year-old boy with that big-ass voice." But we're going to take a quick music break.
Yeah,
Shout out to the people that's been jumping on Instagram and people commenting. Call me Stony, Lil Trip 31, Dreamcast McFly, Jason, and Punky.
Dreamcast, the legend.
Oh, yeah.
The drip god.
I wouldn't
never fails.
Wouldn't notice.
Literally, never ever fails.
His name is McFly for a reason.
Exactly.
For a reason.
It's the hair and pizzazz for me.
It's just the complete.
It's everything for me.
Complete
He's
drip.
just him, bro.
It's the complete drip.
Quiet on the set, please. You know what I'm talking about.
I feel like at the end of the day, you're gonna make it. But in order for us to know how, appreciate that.
Hello.
In order for us to know how Mr. JT is about to make this touchdown, we have to know where his starting line was. So right after this, we're gonna listen to it. But in the meantime, this is Touchdown.
Hello and welcome to Flight 1102 on Nimbus Airlines. This is your captain speaking. Our flight will be just short of 4.5 hours with drinks, snacks, and entertainment available. We are equipped with smoke alarms, so be careful not to get caught. We ask that you stay calm before the storm. Thank you, and stay flying high.
And I am B.U.S. And I am B.U.S. And I am B.U.S. And I am B.U.S. I've been living like I made it. And every day is a vacation to me. 'Cause I've been on the way to greatness. Ain't no way that you can take it from me. I know the world is full of haters. I don't care if their perception is weak. It's my aim and my direction. You gon' kiss me when I make that interception. Touchdown as I make a move. Bust down when I'm in the room. Only come around when I'm in the mood. Live life like I'm in pursuit. At the end of the day, I'll be doing me. Ain't nobody gonna put it down like me. At the end of the day, I'll be doing me. If ain't nobody gonna put it down like me. I've been jumping out the window. Nimbus. Energy, emotion. Closest thing to heaven. If it's looking like the ocean. Universal blessing. You could never miss a moment. Look into your soul and use it all around you. Pumping up the engine. Only live for learning. Working for a purpose. Sticking to the script like all of my work was written in cursive. Preaching my freedom like sermons. This is when you know the whole belongs to you. This is when you know exactly who you are. And even once you know how it'll take you far. I could ever lose an opportunity to say I'm always living large. I've been living like I made it. Every day is a vacation to me. 'Cause I've been on the way to greatness. Ain't no way that you can take it from me. I know the world is full of haters. I don't care if their perception is weak. It's my aim and my direction. You gon' kiss me when I make that interception. Touchdown as I make a move. Bust down when I'm in the room. Only come around when I'm in the mood. 'Cause I wanna live life like I'm in pursuit. At the end of the day, I'll be doing me. Ain't nobody gonna put it down like me. At the end of the day, I'll be doing me. If ain't nobody gonna put it down like me. At the end of the day, I'll be doing me. If ain't nobody gonna put it down like me. At the end of the day, I'll be doing me. Ain't nobody gonna. At the end of the day, I'll be doing me. Ain't nobody gonna. At the end of the day, I'll be doing me. Ain't nobody gonna. At the end of the day, I'll be doing me. Ain't nobody gonna. At the end of the day, I'll be doing me.
The year I came into this world, It was 1991, the golden years of life. Not for every, but for some. Naive to my blessing, with so much to learn. It was arguably the perfect time to be born. My life wasn't perfect, but I loved the bigger picture. Had to share a living room with my brother and my sister. The bond that we shared is a bond that I miss. When my brother and my sister used to love me with a kiss. Yo, everything was easy, wasn't worried about the hassles. Was worried about saving Peach from Bowser's castle. Learning the combination to win with a fatality. And when my Game Boy was dying, asking mom for batteries. Nick Jr. had face, Happy Meals had plush. The Pink Ranger was every kid's first crush. God only knows all the memories I miss growing up as a 90s kid. Come on. God only knows all the memories that I miss growing up as a 90s kid. Growing up as a 90s kid. This is all about everything that I ever did. Growing up as a 90s kid. Growing up as a 90s kid. Hey yo, Rodman changed his hair. Michael Jordan was the greatest. Scottie Pippen's nose was flat. Tupac wanted changes. Everything that was fat meant everything that was cool. Cassettes were still around and CDs were kinda new. Apples were bought in a fruit stand. A quarter bought you a juice and another bought you chips, man. Pepsi Cola was the color of the sky. You hoped that no one called when you signed online. Steve was stone cold. DX said to suck it. Was told wrestling was fake and I argued that it wasn't. And friends called each other on the phone. And friends were together when they weren't at home. And friends lasted longer with no social media. Stop eating everything the media is feeding you. I wish that I could relive everything I did growing up as a 90s kid. God only knows all the memories that I miss growing up as a 90s kid. Growing up as a 90s kid. This is all about everything that I ever did. Growing up as a 90s kid. Growing up as a 90s kid. Now what I really miss the most is when the teacher got smart. And mom stormed the school to tear the teacher apart. She made sure that no one ever messes with her baby. She would say, who the do you think you are, lady? I really miss when mom would pick me up from class. All these memories got me missing all my past. PlayStation was Nintendo and Sega was Nintendo. Atari was Nintendo and Nintendo was Nintendo. Discovering that I could write a couple rhymes and feel a little better when there's bad on my mind. Yo, hip-hop was at its all-time peak and I felt like I needed to be a part of history. Everyone freaked out about Y2K. I had no idea what that meant anyway. Live with no regrets, always think of life highly. This what I remember as a kid in the 90s. God only knows all the memories that I miss growing up as a 90s kid. Growing up as a 90s kid. This is all about everything that I ever did. Growing up as a 90s kid. Growing up as a 90s kid.
Girl, I got things I'm getting off my mind. A lot of pieces I've been trying to find. I let the sun in and I let it shine. In the light beam, we ain't telling lies. Where the time goes, I ain't got no patience going cycles. Ooh, where did I go? Tell me where I'm headed, cause I don't know. I feel away like it's okay if every day gets spent like this. I can't say too much about. I feel like summertime, like an old fire, like an old fire. I've been broken hearted, but it's a good start. Yeah, it's a good start, like an old fire. I'm in my senses, ain't no consequences. You want the drama, I don't pay attention. I feel like summertime, like an old fire, like an old fire, like an old fire. Don't you wait for me, I know you you tryna be the best that you could be. Now I'm gonna leave and let you breathe, but I still want you right in front of me. I can't make it stop, I won't make it sing. You used to be afraid to be. I'm searching hard, it's hard to see. The blinding lights are all on me. I feel away like it's okay if every day gets spent like this. I can't say too much about I feel like summertime, like an old fire, like an old fire. I've been broken hearted, but it's a good start. Yeah, it's a good start, like an old fire. I'm in my senses, ain't no consequences. You want the drama, I don't pay attention. I feel like summertime, like an old fire, like an old fire, like an old fire.
Just want a little of your time. No demands, no promises. Can I know where your heart is? I just want to see you're beautiful. Nothing more, nothing less. Boy, I promise you not treat you like the rest. Baby, just how to love you. Not the way I want to, but the way you want me to. Yeah. Teach me how to love you. Not the way I want to, but the way you want me to. I don't want a chance, I just want your blessing to be able to treat your heart like the gold it was molded from. I like the way you're not afraid to show your imperfections. Can I bathe in your sour sweet? No, teach me how to love. Not the way that I want, but the way you want to. Teach me how to love you. Not the way I want to, the way you want me to. Teach me how to love you. I don't want nothing from you, I just want to show you. Teach love, 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 love.
Holla to the kings, holla to the queens, and everybody in between. Welcome back. I'm here with the man himself, Mr. JT. Watch out for him. I'm telling y'all, this is the next legend over here. The next legend over here. I'm telling you.
Legends, no legends.
Look, we all got to start from somewhere, son. You know what I mean? And I hope that like one day we're on like a stage, you know what I mean? And I'm doing another fucking interview with you or having you as a fucking guest host again with like a crowd of people, or I'm calling you out on an award ceremony. You know what I mean? Not just as the performer, but getting the award. You know what I mean? And then it's like, I'll be able to be one of those guys that be like, this is where we started. Like, it started here. And it wouldn't even be this. It would actually be the Live Prosper video. Like, it'll be those pictures.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Those were the days.
I was looking back
Shout
at
out Lady G.
Yeah.
Shout out Joy.
Shout out Dreamcast.
Yup.
Shout out Burnmore Sage.
Yup.
Cyan.
All of them.
Pretty J. Zwello. Zwello's another one.
Facts.
Yeah, man. But all right, so just to kind of like end this a little bit, but like, gotta ask, what was your childhood like? Like, you ain't got to get like super in depth, but just like
surface level. It's a lot. I mean, you know, I grew up in Morris Park. I grew up mostly like with my sisters and my parents.
both of your parents?
Yeah.
Mom, dad? That's nice.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Okay.
I'm a twin, so my twin sister and I, we will always be compared.
Oh, wow.
And stuff, good and bad. But that's just, you know. I've experienced, I think all three of us have experienced favoritism in different ways. Not just at home, but also like in school. But yeah, I think for the most part, it wasn't too bad. There was definitely some traumatic moments in my life, but I think for the most part as a kid, I had a pretty decent childhood. I watched a lot of cartoons. So much cartoons.
As most 90s kids do.
And I was so, like, out of touch with a lot of things because part of me wanted to feel like a kid, and another part of me felt like things were too real for me because I was just a young kid. I didn't know any better about a lot of things. And where I was at, there's, like, a nice side.
Okay.
And then, like, the hood side. And there's, like, an in-between. So I grew up on the nice side.
Okay.
But where I was at, like, the more north you go, the less ghetto, quote unquote, it's gonna look. And everyone always compares the Bronx to other boroughs as like being one of the most ghetto boroughs.
Yeah.
For whatever reason. So I never really thought of it as anything. I'm just like, oh, I'm just from the Bronx. And I thought the Bronx was like a very impactful thing as it is. Because the Bronx is very monumental as it is.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and...
the Bronx gets a bad rep amongst the other boroughs.
But even through all that, it's like, I never felt white, quote unquote. Where I was at was predominantly Italians and Albanians. Okay. But like, it was, you know, everywhere else was just Hispanic, Puerto Rican, black, some white people, some Asian people. You know, just the Bronx as a whole. It was very like, you know.
Right.
And I don't know. It was just different. Like I'm Puerto Rican, and I was always being compared to either white because of how well I speak, or Indian, depending on how tan I get, or to some people I look Arab. And yeah. What happened?
Oh, video went out. Give me one moment. That's crazy.
Is the audio still on?
Yeah, the audio's still on. Video just went out.
I see.
This
Part of me is like, should I keep going or should I just wait?
You can keep going. I'm gonna probably like
Yeah.
overlay some of this with
Yeah, no.
The
I
rest of it.
was just gonna say, like, I'm Puerto Rican and I'm always being compared to different like cultural races because of the way I look sometimes. But like essentially we are
Yeah.
African by nature. And you know, Puerto Ricans are like a huge part of the hip hop community as it is. So we wouldn't have had Big Pun or some of these other, you know, artists if that wasn't the case, you know?
Oh yeah, Fat Joe, Big Pun.
Facts. Chris Rivers, that's his son. Is Big Pun's son.
Oh yeah.
Chris Rivers, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh shit. The more you know.
Yeah. Talented dude. I met him once. He was cool. Very cool dude. And he worked with like an artist I know named Anthony King. Shout out to you, bro, if you're listening. And another fire artist I knew since I was like a kid, like 15. You know, like he's been on the come up doing stuff, and now he's just doing his thing, and you know, obviously. But yeah, yeah, I've always been compared in different comparisons with my, you know, my skin tone, my look or whatever. But I am 100% Puerto Rican, and I've always been around enough people to consider myself as black.
I mean,
you know,
I don't consider like, so here's my confliction, right? Because I grew up around in the mix with a lot of Puerto Ricans. Like no matter what city or state I ended up going to, we ended up with a lot of Puerto Ricans. You know what I mean? So for me, it was never an issue with Puerto Ricans, but there was always an issue with Puerto Ricans towards us because like there was like.
What is your specific ethnic background?
Well, black, just black American.
Okay.
You know, just like from off the face black American, but my family's Native and Jamaican. It's kind of a little bit of a mix.
But essentially, you do look black. So.
No, essentially black American. So,
yeah.
Like that's the basic. You know what I mean? Boom, and video is coming back online.
Hilarious.
I know.
Are we back? And we back.
Okay.
Yay! Awesome. And it delayed.
It's like delay.
That's okay.
Oh no. What's it called? Instagram has a slight delay.
Right.
Yeah. Instagram just natively has a slight delay.
Figured. Okay.
Boom.
Well, we back.
Looking better.
Than ever.
But yeah.
Wow. I was looking at the Spotify thing and I'm like, oh wow. And I realized that Skyline had the most streams because of My Guy High Side. That was crazy. And it makes sense because the playlist that they put it on were fire. So I was like, okay, cool,
yeah.
great. Yay! So now it's just a matter of me.
Your name is spreading.
It's getting
it's spreading
to it.
because
Yeah.
I can know the amount of like features that you've been on or like I've seen, you know what I mean? Like there has to be a notice, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And eventually like somebody's gonna come across that artist's thing and be like, oh okay, yeah, that's hot, but like who's that guy on the hook? Like,
yeah.
there's always that. I say the same thing with actresses, right? I'd be like, yo, never deny a background role, because sometimes somebody might be like, hey, yo, who's that shorty in the background? Yeah, she look like she could be like a sister or something, and like that leads you just one role closer to a main character. You
Makes
know what I mean?
sense.
Why was you laughing?
No, because I was like,
Something
yeah.
genius.
I like the way I said it. I'm like, damn. Like, it was funny. It was mad funny. No, you know, I just know that when it comes to music, I'm me. So like, people are either gonna like that or not, and that's cool.
Yeah, yeah.
I just know that like, I love what I do. So
Hey,
that's all that matters.
coming from the main man's mouth himself. At the end of the day,
I be doing me.
and
Yeah.
ain't nobody gonna do it.
Put it down like me. It's okay.
Ah,
Close enough.
I'm about to say it's close enough.
Yes, sir. Close enough.
But that's my shit, son. I
Nah,
mean,
dead ass.
I have to get you
I
in the
appreciate
vibe,
you.
and like
it's just
nothing else gets me more in the vibe than like a song that has a proper bridging into like, and I feel like I get a bonus when I listen to Motivation. I feel like I get a bonus because you got that acapella version. At the end.
yeah, that
Like
was
you
like
talk about
last
the original.
thing, yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like I got a bonus song, and then in particular with Dead Man Walking, I felt like
Oof.
you could have just cut it. You could have cut it.
And that's
You could have cut it before the acapella. You could have cut it.
I'm gonna stay quiet on that one.
And then,
yes, I could have.
And could have just gave it like the extended version.
Technically, if I were to put this out, if the thing pops the way I think it would, right, and it becomes like a radio hit, then yeah, I would cut right there.
Like that's what the part
that would make like a 3-minute mark.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, and I was gonna do something with that anyway, which we have to talk about later. But
okay.
If you know, you know. But of course,
yeah,
it's not that hard to figure out. But even through all that, it's like the other part. I did that just for the sake of it. People could hear it just so that they know, like, this is everything.
But you said you've been sitting on this for like 8 years. You've been sitting on Dead Man Walking for 8 years. Yep. Do you remember what was the inspiration behind, like, not just the song itself, but like how you wanted to organize it?
That part of the song?
Just like what even made you want to add that extra?
That was literally
chorus.
The day of the session was on the spot, literally. Like
really, you
yeah,
just
yeah.
But
because,
like
no, because
that had to take like the extra
already,
beat, like.
I was already writing to it because the beat was already like something fire and simple.
Yeah.
Shout out to Shepard.
But was the beat already that long, or did you, like?
Well, up to the part.
Did they had to really bring Sims in because like they didn't know what the fuck you was gonna do?
No. All that was acapella. I'm saying, but up
oh,
to
they
that.
added the Simpson shit after.
All that was me.
Oh, because like when you hear the song, it's like bring the Simpson. And
that
bring
was all
Simpson.
me.
Oh,
that was all me. Yeah. Yeah.
You make the sound.
Yes. That was
no.
That was the point.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No fucking way.
Yes. Yes.
Without further ado, hold on. Go ahead. Because I'm freaking out right now. Yeah, I gotta hear now. Now I'm gonna listen to that part, and I'm just like, there's no. This motherfucker here, Bismarck Key. The spirit of Bismarck Keys lives on.
I'm weak.
The spirit of Biz lives on.
So I was writing the song. The beat was very simple in a good way. Like it was very like, wow, this is calm. And I just started writing to it. The melody, the lyrics came into my head, and I was like, okay, I got an idea for the song. Cool. And then when I went to the studio, I had a 10-hour session, and we made that song in 6 hours. So the first 3 was just the first part.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I have an idea. And then I got busy.
Nah, no fuck.
So, musically speaking,
a fucking what do they call them? Not just a master, but
prodigy, genius, wizard, mastermind.
No, I'm looking for a more particular word.
Prodigy.
No, yes, but no, but it's along them synonyms. It's gonna come to me. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you Dead Man Walking
again
by Mr. JT.
Again.
Again. But for those just hearing this one, yeah.
So I fight with the hurting. Shout out to the niggas that be window shopping, looking and talking shit as if you wipe with a curtain. Swerving, every single kid on the block calling me a chicken, wishing they be licking my cock. And it's amazing how a juicy fruit could thicken the plot. You mad I'm eating swell, counting chicken, building a stock. And I know everybody's out for me, grilling me up and down, cause they never wanna see me famous. They probably never knew that nothing was ever headed to me, so I do not understand disrespect me listening to my songs. Don't ever claim that you're a fan or supporter or even scammers or hoarder to take advantage before the corporate manager orders another typical loss. Your man is a snorter. This the reason why all of your plans are shorter than average. You be babbling, talking that gibber jabberish. Get me heated like summertime. I ain't talking about fabulous. Fuck around like a masochist stabbing. Niggas be gassing and picking the wood with the flick of the match. I'ma beat your ass with a javelin. Stabbing up every rapper and singer that keep a second. A dreamer eager to clean up the scuffle. And I'ma turn it to knuckles when you be talking to the back of my fist. So go ahead and keep on jacking my shit. Picking on me like this my influence. Walking out with the lime joy. Acting like you're out with my crew. And I do not like being lied to. You niggas cannot do what I do. I'm only here to remind you. Rebel when I be that fly dude. Then I keep it low key like a side dude. I'm a dead man walking on the boulevard, and everybody's talking, but they don't understand me. No, I'm a dead man walking on the boulevard. Everybody's talking, and all they wanna see me do is fall, but they won't.
I'm a dead man walking. No, 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 no.
I wonder why.
I'm a dead man walking.
Oh yeah,
No, no,
because
I'm a dead man
I really meant what I said when I said that you niggas cannot do what I do.
I'm a dead man
Just kick it a cappella. Now bring the trumpets like this.
I'm a dead man
Can we add some synth? Okay. I'll get it high now. Bring the tops. Yeah. I know you feeling this. I know you feeling this. Now bring the hi-hats like this. Yo, I'm about to take it to church, so bring the bass and bring the beat, yo. And sing along if you fucking with me. Bring it on me like this white girl. Walking out with the light, acting like you were with my crew. And I do not like being lied to. You niggas cannot do what I do. I'm only here to remind you. I be that fly dude, and I keep it low, feeling like a side dude. I'm a dead man walking on the boulevard. I'm a dead man. I'm a dead man walking on the boulevard. I'm a dead man. I'm a dead man. I'm a dead man walking on the boulevard. I'm feeling good. This is Mr. JT on the beat. You can't fuck with the kid. You just mad cause I'm the shit, so keep on sucking my dick. I'm just playing. I'm a dead man walking on the boulevard.
There is a reason why you and me, we don't talk no more. And why all my friends don't say hi no more. And why you won't catch me knocking at your door. There is a reason you are my ex. Why you and me, we don't talk no more. And why all my friends don't say hi no more. And why you won't catch me knocking at your door. There is a reason you are my ex.
Now there's a couple reasons why we ain't together. Remember when you said that we would last through any weather. No matter what happens we'll stick it out, we'll last forever. Well, what happened to forever got me feeling like forget a lie. Damn, now it's the same old cycle. Now we going back and forth, girl. Now you push, I pull. What we doing, girl, it's like we vicious, I know. It's like we hate each other, but the love's like high notes. It's beautiful, like making love in the studio. When you thought that I was staying, that our love was immovable. What you did was inexcusable. What I did, I thought I'd never do. Now you stuck being number two. You say you wanted the truth, so I hopped up in the booth. I got nothing to lose, I done gave you the boo. In my shoulder, you know I cruise. I'm rolling up with the crew. You gon' never be a part of anything that we do.
There is a reason why you and me, we don't talk no more. And why all my friends don't say hi no more. And why you won't catch me knocking at your door. There is a reason you are my ex. Why you and me, we don't talk no more. And why all my friends don't say hi no more. And why you won't catch me knocking at your door. There is a reason you are my ex. Thought I can get over you with somebody else. That won't work out for me too good. That wasn't good for my health. So I just kept it pushing, growing, slowly gaining self-wealth. Love for myself and what I do, I don't need no one else. Don't come knocking my door, I really don't want you no more. Remember we cried on the floor, and now that she's gone out the door. I tried to save a little love we had, but now it's gone. And now we can't be friends no more, so please don't call my phone. There is a reason, no, why you and me, we don't talk no more. And why all my friends don't say hi no more. And why you won't catch me knocking at your door. There is a reason you are my ex, my ex. Why you and me, we don't talk no more. And why all my friends don't say hi no more. And why you won't catch me knocking at your door. There is a reason you are my ex. My ex, my ex, my ex, my ex, my ex, my ex. Oh, there is a reason. Oh, you are my ex, my ex, my ex.
It only gets better, I promise. Better go cross my T's, better go down my eyes. I don't want to tell no lies, wonder what it's gonna be. I don't want to see no lane, I don't want to sell my soul. I don't want to leave my team, wondering about me. I don't want my girl stressing, but I know I want blessings. I've been working so hard at it, am I gonna learn my lessons? I don't want to look up in the mirror lately. Might just get confused by who's staring back at me. Feel me, baby. We could make a movie, only starring you and me. You could play my new shit on repeat. Then go, we could hit the sheets. Yeah. Baby, rub my hand while you tell me it gets better. Cause I've been self-doubting, will I ever get my letter? I'll get out of bed, quarter to September. Hope that I remember where I came from. Yeah, they never let up. No, can I just let up? Couple thoughts and feelings just and all that I love. You've been by my side all night, alright, babe. I'ma hit your line when I cry, baby. Tell me, babe. Tell me it's okay, I'll be fine. That's on everything. Tell me you can see all the signs. That's on everything. Never, never, never. Not ever. Will I ever let you leeches drain me? Hand right where the pain be. Need a softer brush if you gon' paint me. Lately I've been trying to get back on beast mode, but this real life, so there ain't no cheat codes. You learn what you repeat though. See, history is up in repetition, and I do not plan on fucking up my mission. In the kitchen slowly pacing, oven slowly heating up. Let go of my old self, cause he just ain't good at keeping up. Hear a ding, the pizza's up. Damn, your boy is hungry, ayy. Let me not get lazy for the doubts start to outrun me, ayy. Plus I need my money, ayy. Bank account is wildin' out, overdrafting, overcapping. I'ma tell it how it is. Ready to look in the mirror, begin my analysis. Claim they put the work in, but they looking free of calluses. You've been by my side all night, alright, babe. I'ma hit your line when I cry, baby. Tell me, babe, tell me it's okay. I'll be fine. That's on everything. Tell me you can see all the signs. That's on everything. You've been by my side all night, alright, babe. I'ma hit your line when I cry, baby. Tell me, babe, tell me it's okay. I'll be fine. That's on everything. Tell me you can see all the signs. That's on everything.
Come here, make me give you a little kiss. When you gone, you know how you me miss. Push up in a whole little bit. Baby, tell me, can you angle this? You make me stand up at attention. Love off your style and how we share a connection. No objection. You are the one, girl, my only selection. You are the key to my heart. Them little boy, you didn't say them want talk. Tell them for one. Them no really want me to start. No, now make me clear it up. You want me, girl, now put your foot in the air, you know. What them I say? Tell me not care, you know. In on my bed, yeah, all in your ear, you know. That love you come up in a nightfall. Tear out your hole, make you start ball. Down off your legs, make you start crawl. Soon as you get up, girl, you start fall, yeah. That fuck you come up in a nightfall. Tear out your hole, make you start ball. Down off your legs, make you start crawl. Soon as you get up, girl, you start fall, yeah. That fuck you come up in ya. Woo. That fuck you come up in ya. Woo. That fuck you come up in ya. Go down on your knees, looking at my eyes, girl. Give me what I need. I have something where you feel eat. Down in your throat, girl, I saw you say it's sweet. Now you will tell your girls about we, and now we're there in the street. Now they can't take their mind off me. And now they say they want to do it. Going out the telly, big body down in your belly. Getting messy, sounding like jelly. Go and call your friend Shelly. Grab a couple rubbers from the deli. Yeah, make sure me see if I'm ready. Just so when we link, no bag of talk. Straight in it, fuck up all your walk. Yeah, she said that I'm legit and she not have to go far. Not the bedroom, the bathroom, the back of the car. Now love you come up in a nightfall. Tear out your hole, make you start ball. Down off your legs, make you start crawl. Soon as you get up, girl, you start fall. That fuck you come up in a nightfall. Tear out your hole, make you start ball. Down off your legs, make you start crawl. Soon as you get up, girl, you start fall. That fuck you come up in ya. That fuck you come up in ya. That fuck you come up in ya.
All right. All right. So, I'd like to thank Mr. JT. Thank you so much for coming through and being a part of this. And thank you so much for blessing us with dope ass music, bro. Like, truthfully, like, really, you know what I mean? I think sometimes people, they say it, you know what I mean, and don't really like mean it as much. But like, this is like some shit that I could think I would have heard back in the day growing up. You know what I mean? And hopefully I want this to be some kid's childhood song. You know what I mean? Like Alicia Keys' songs in A minor was her debut album drop. Like I remember the day my mom brought it home. I remember when we actually like dig through the basket of Walmart CDs. You know what I mean? Walmart had the big ass thing of CDs. Actually getting through that basket and finding and seeing it, and then like bringing it home and listening and falling in love with "Fallen" or "A Woman's Worth." You know what I mean? "You Don't Know My Name." You know what I mean? So like Karma. You know what I mean?
The Diary of Alicia Keys, classic.
You know what I mean? So like, this gives me those same type of feelings as an adult, as a person who didn't think that like they was gonna fall in love with music once more. You are one of the very few that I would say I've interacted with, that I've gotten the pleasure of listening to, that like really give me that music is back. Music is back.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? Like the revival of music is back.
Yeah.
And there's so many more artists like you out there that it's just like y'all grind, y'all make, and it's y'all pour your souls into it, and it doesn't get recognized enough. You know what I mean? I hope to be just like even a regional thing. I hope to have like other radio casts pop up in other, you know, areas of like the world or the U.S. and like have them do the same thing, for not just for their artists, but for y'all to come through. You know what I mean? Because it's a competitive thing, but like it doesn't have to be one. There's so much that can go around to like, you know what I mean? Like it's not like a Highlander situation.
Yeah.
You know. But I want to thank you so much for coming through. Any
you.
last words for the fans?
I love everybody, especially those who love me. And stay tuned. We got a lot more in coming. That's all I can really say.
Definitely do. Definitely do. And on that note, we're going to end it with the song that got me here. The song that made me, one of the 3 songs from 3 particular artists that made me say, damn, it's really hitting. And that's Motivation.
Oh, man.
Mr. JT on the beat. The scripture said my life is filled with picture-perfect prisms of mechanisms inspected for my depth to protect the victim from the dangers of pessimistic and fatal attractions. Haters paving the way when they became a distraction. It's a shame when the fame is meant to only sustain a certain type of energy in a frame. And I don't claim no permission cause I believe in myself. That's why I came to existence. You ain't making a difference, then what's your mission? They said that I was here given the task. I didn't ask, I just went and submitted my list of past presents the universe gave me for future records of research. All the things you protect is what you accept as a leader. If you love me, then hug me and do your best as a teacher. Cause all the karma is starting with you and that shit gets deeper. Booking a record place is like looking for extra leisure. Energized to feel alive and you're expected for Easter. I see the people weeping, they need a purpose to grow. Gotta do what I gotta do, I come with courage just so you know. I know how it goes, word of the bros. And all the dreamers that were driven till they curve on the road. They're dealing with famine and ducking from the word of the foes. The way they're examined is nothing that a surgeon could show. But who's to say you could stop them if you got dirt on your clothes? The only way you could blossom is if you turn to a rose. So I've been told, stick to my roots, stick to my craft, pick up my shoes, pick up a pad, pick up a pencil, let all the energy fill up my mental. Jot some shit down on the spot, better get some pots and the utensils, cut the beef, cook some vegan, roast some weed, that'll shift my breathing, but not too fast, cause I'm still eating all these raps, and it's still too weak when I relapse. I'm still peak when I come in that, drama don't breathe when I come in packs. I be on peak cause the body on peak, and the mind is on peace, and he probably gon' sleep when they write it on me, and the body on deep, if you really wanna see a nigga make an impact. I run shit like a machine, cause I be speaking all these facts. Suck my dick, you lipstick fiend, and keep on sleeping on these mats. Like a roach, blowing smoke, always cheating with these rats. Once you make the wrong approach, I bet they'll leave you in the trap. Take a step back, pick a seat, on the verge of history. Different breed, this is words of Rick and me. I'm self-made and I'm a boss. That explains why you on me, cause you always looking washed like you suffer from dirty laundry. What's up? Here I'm all alone, and everybody knows. Now you walking away, thinking I'm on my own. You got nothing else to say?
Mr. JT want to talk his shit real quick.
Fuck is he talking about something? Wow. No, I'm just. Nah, all jokes aside, I appreciate those who fuck with it, who, love it. That's it. That's all I can say.
Yo.
Continue. That's all I can say.
Like, truly, like, that shit, like... that's how hype I be when I be listening to it. Yo, we gotta, hold up.
That shit is, like, weird because, like, the second half, which we were going to play...
Yeah.
I wrote that when I was 14, right? And of course I'm gonna say that in the fucking explanation, just to give people like the exclusive.
Yeah.
But at that time, I wrote that at 14, and then like maybe like literally like 10 years after the fact, I did that just so I give myself more motivation to just keep doing something.
Wow.
And the next thing you know, boom.
That's crazy.
That's
crazy. There's a whole second half to this song, people. Hold on.
Bam. So I'm gonna probably talk my shit again and be like, oh yeah, this is me talking, and then you're gonna hear that, and then yeah. Fuck out of here.
Damn, that shit just brought me back memories. Like, for real, Motivation was actually the first song that I ever wrote when I was 14 years old, and I just wanted to give you out the original version, so feel free to sing along if you know it. That's it.
Here I'm all alone, and everybody knows. Now you're walking away, thinking I'm on my own. Nothing else to say, all we could do is pray. Hope that everything is gonna be okay. Here I'm all alone, and everybody knows. Now you're walking away, thinking I'm on my own. Nothing else to say, all we can do is pray. Hope that everything is gonna be okay. Now what is the point, 'cause I don't understand why everybody's against me, trying to be a man. Trying to focus on successions in my life, but it's hard, there is no motivation, can you tell me why? Here I'm all alone, and everybody knows. Now you're walking away, thinking I'm on my own. Nothing else to say, all we can do is pray. Hope that everything is gonna be okay. Now what do we do, 'cause now the light is gone. You were my everything, I just can't seem to move on. Trying not to show weakness aside, but it's hard 'cause there is no motivation. Can you just tell me why? Yeah, I'm all alone, and everybody knows. Now you're walking away, thinking I'm on my own. Nothing else to say, all we can do is pray. Hope that everything's gonna be okay. Yeah, and everybody knows. You're walking away, thinking I'm on my own. Nothing else to say, all we can do is pray. Hope that everything's gonna be okay.
You didn't think I was gonna do it like that, right?
Facts. You didn't think I was gonna do it like that? Fuck you talking about? Right?
Yo,
Nah.
follow on Instagram at Mr. JT Music. Make sure y'all find him on all streaming platforms, whether it's Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, whether you're on YouTube Music, whatever. It's Mr. JT on everything. Yo, again, thank you so much for coming through. This has been a fucking blast, bro.
As always.
Yo.
Yeah, man.
And also, make sure y'all follow me, Radio Fahim, like on Instagram. Make sure y'all follow New Kemet Entertainment under New Kemet, that's KEMET. LLC. There you go. Thank you, because I was going to say ENT, and that's actually for the Twitch channel. If y'all want to follow the Twitch channel, that's also for the YouTube, and if you're going on the YouTube, you can find this whole complete live under the live section, but eventually I'll have the chopped down, edited, where I do it, a little edited version. Not edited, but like I'll cut out the portion with the song and just us talking, and I'll put like input like the videos or whatever. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'll do my thing. But y'all can catch that on YouTube under New Kemet. Again, KEMET Entertainment.
LLC.
Other YouTube is New Kemet Ent. This one. Yeah, I know. I know. Like I said, I tried to grab the name. It was hard to grab the name. On like certain things, the name, the abbreviations was already grabbed. I was like, son of a bitch.
As long as you see his face.
Basically.
All right. Peace.